Yeah, it's recording now. Right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I will start the workshop now. Welcome to this workshop, and where I will give you the main functions that we can use in Google Classroom to organize our course, like giving feedback, assigning tasks to our students, and managing the assignments and discussions in our classes. All right, so the first part of the workshop is how to get started with Google Classroom, how to create a classroom and get our students to join the class. All right, this is the interface of our email. And from Google Suite here, Google Apps, we can go to Google Classroom. Another window will appear. And this is the home page of Google Classroom. All right, as you can see here, I have 3 classes. And on the left side here, the main menu, we have home, calendar. Once you start, if you click calendar, yeah, like once you start assigning task, it will show here that the due dates for assignments. And here teaching the classes that I have created for this semester, like this one and this one, you can go through one class to another. And from this icon, which is archived classes, once you finish your semester, like we cannot delete the class. So rather than having list of classes each semester, you can archive it once you finish. So for example, this one. And I want to archive this one. It's from the 3 dots here, and then archive. All right. This is if you want to move it here, drag it, edit the general information. Okay. And copy here if you want to start another classroom, like you will copy this Google Classroom and then you will change the information and then another Google Classroom will be created. You click copy, but of course you will change the information given here. All right. From the right corner here, we have this plus. So this is where the student join your classroom and where you start and create the Google Classroom. Join classes for the students and create classes for the teacher. And when we click create class, so for example, we need to, maybe we can write the code of the class. This section. Maybe, and then it will be created. All right, this is the interface of my Google Classroom. If you want to get full view of the, so you can click here. So this menu, it will disappear. And as you can see here, we have 4 main functions for Google Classroom. It's really user-friendly and easy to use. So if we are here on stream, it means like all what the teacher posts, assigns, and for example, sends an announcements, it will be here under stream and in chronological order. Okay, but classwork, if we click here, it will show the assignments, tasks without the announcements, just the graded assignments and questions. And people here, the teacher, you can invite a co-teacher to share the same class. And this is one of the ways to get your students join your Google Classroom by clicking here, invite students. And then you will paste their emails, so they will receive an invitation in their emails and they can join directly. So this is one of the ways to join Google Classroom for the students. Or, so if you go to stream here, we have a code. Each class, classroom, it has a code. So you can share the code with the students and write it on the board, and they can join you directly. Another way is copy invite link. When we click here, the copy invite link will be copied. You can send it to your students' emails, and they will join directly here without asking them for codes. All right. Before we start how to assign tasks, I want to show you one of the Google Classrooms of last semesters. Here it is. So I am here, like if stream is clicked, by default, you will start by becoming here in stream. Sorry. So we can see here all the teacher, what she posted and shared with the students. It's here in chronological order. But if we click classwork, it will show the assignments, tasks, questions, homework, and as you can see, they are organized under themes or topics. Okay, when we click classwork, we can see here the plus create. So there are a number of types of assignments we can share to the students, and it's clear from the icon. So here, this is for material. If you want to share like a grammar booklet or writing booklet with the students, maybe you can put it under material. You choose this one. Firstly, how to organize it by going to topic. Okay, so if we go back to our Google Classroom, and yeah, from here, people, here are the teachers, and here are the students. And these are the grades, the assignments that the teacher graded. So it's easy to copy as well. All right, let's get back to the Google Classroom that we created together just in a minute. Good. Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, it's yeah. All right. So how to organize and manage the assignments from classwork here. The first of thing I would encourage you to put them under themes. It will be easy for the students as well to study if they want to, for example, have the vocabulary logs in one place, and even for you to track them as well. So maybe you can have one for vocabulary logs, the other one for homework, a project. Let's see. So whatever is related to project, it will be here, maybe one for grammar. All right. So when I click again and then assignment, let's say I want to assign the vocabulary log to my students. Click assignment, and then we need to give it a title. Yes, we can use the originality reports. Thank you. So we need to give it a title. So for the vocabulary log, you can break it down into the number of units, or maybe you can put it just in one document, and student should update it for each unit. So it's up to you how to handle this task. For me, I would rather to give them like for each unit a document. And here you either can start, I think we have a template. All levels, they have a template for vocabulary log. So you can share the template from here, the drive, or create it yourself. So start from scratch. For the drive, these are the recent documents that I used. Let's say if you cannot view the template that you want to share with them, this is the template. So you can go to shared with me. For example, level 4 course folder, vocabulary, and here's the template. So when you click here, you will add, but you will click here and then add. All right, so it is uploaded here. It's one of the important things is this box. It gives us the option. Either all students can contribute in this document concurrently or make a copy for each student. So each student will get their own, his or her own copy. This is not like a folder that all students can contribute to. And from here, you can put the points for the assignment, the due date, and from here, like you can check this one, close submissions after due date if you want. You want to be very strict. Here you can decide. I have already wrote some topics, so you can decide under which theme do you want it to be, or you can do it later to drag it under the theme. All right. We have check plagiarism, the originality. We are given 5 attempts. So for level 4 teachers, we can reserve one for the first draft and the other one for final drafts. So it's up to the teacher to decide the 3 assignments for this. It could be one of the writings, it could be vocabulary log, but it won't be more than 5. And from this drop-down menu, we have schedule, so you can prepare this assignment beforehand, and then it will show to the students in the time. For example, click schedule. I want it to appear next day or next week on Sunday. So you will decide from here the date with the time, and then you will click schedule. And by the way, whatever you post in Google Classroom, student will receive an email. Whatever it's like a material or announcement or an assignment. All right. You can upload it from your computer if you download it in your computer, or you can add links from YouTube or a link to the document. All right, I have a sign here. It means the document cannot be shared, like the settings of the document in the shared drive. So Google Classroom will do it for you. If I click assign, see, so would you like Classroom to create a copy in your drive and attach it? Yes, but it's advised to have a copy from that template or document in your drive, okay, on your computer, and then upload it. It's better. But the Google Classroom, it does this for us. Okay, copy. So I will have one in my drive. So it's created here, the vocabulary log, and I can create topic for it, vocabulary logs. And you can drag it under this theme. Okay. The other thing I wanted to share with you, if you want to share something with your students, a document where everyone in the class can contribute at the same time, concurrently, this is possible to do that from here, create. It could be assignment, okay? And let's say the titles of students' projects or stories for level 2, for story review. So it could be and you can prepare a document beforehand, or you can like start from scratch from create here. You will click document. I have created something like a table where students can write their names with their story titles here. So I shouldn't say students can view the file. So students can edit file. All right. And it's not graded. No need to give it like a deadline or something, and then just assign it to students. This is one way. The other way, like you can just share with them an announcement from stream. Here, the announcement where you can write your announcement, you can attach the document as well. So whatever you share in assignment in announcements, it will be shared with the students all. They can view at the same time and collaborate. Where is it? It's here. See, it doesn't give me the option to give a copy for each student, because in Bear, but sometimes for questions or brainstorming, we need to such kind of documents where everyone can collaborate. Okay, and then after I should write something so that I will be able to post it. Okay, for the other list of classwork, we have quiz assignment. This is if you have Google form quiz. Yeah, by default, it will start by blank quiz where you will put your questions. Okay, and from here you can click grade importing. It's true, when students click here, it takes them to the Google form of the exam. But if you click here, grades, it will show here as well. It will be imported. And the other thing is question. Here, if you want to post like a short question, if we click here, we have two types, either multiple choice. So if it's just a short quiz or short answer, you want to ask for their opinions, for example, you can do that. And you can control, do you want students to reply to each other or not? Can they edit their answer once after they submit it? So you can control this, and you can give it a due date, and then it will click assign, ask. Okay, we have here as well material. This is, let's say you wanted to share with your student the writing booklet. And from the drive, and then shared with me if it is not recently opened. And level 4. Writing and reading. Here it is. We have the writing guide or the writing booklet. So you can just click here and then it will be shared with the students. See, it doesn't have that option of either to be students can edit the document, or they can have a copy for each one, because it's a material for everyone. I have the sign again. It means I have to make a copy firstly in my drive and then share it with in Google Classroom. Sometimes these things of shared drives do not allow us to share something directly from that. We have to get a copy and then share it with our students. So if I click post, yeah, again, would you like a Classroom to create a copy in your drive and attach it? So it's yes, copy. And it will be created here. The titles of the story, I can put it, for example, for level 2, I can put it under this one, project tasks. All right. The other thing is how to give feedback to students' assignments. Okay, let me go back to the classroom I shared with you of last semester. Here. Okay. Okay, let's say this is one of the okay, as we can see here, like 12 students turned in, returned, submitted the assignment. And this is maybe for a practice. So we click here. So you can write the private comment here. And once you start writing the comments, you can put them in a bank. Here, comment bank. The teacher has here comment bank rather than writing it in again. If you think like this mistake is repeated across your students' papers, you can write the comment and then add it to the bank. See? So let's say this is the student's writing. All right. And you want to give a comment, you need to highlight the one that you want to give feedback for. And then here in the right, you can add a comment and then you will write the comments. Students won't be able to see the comments until you finish giving feedback and then return it to students. Okay, so you can just write comments without clicking retain if you want to retain them at the same time. Okay, so let's say I say good work and I want to add it to the here if it's this is comment bank. Yeah, I need to come here. Yeah, sorry. I need to come here to add a comment for the comment bank. So it will appear to all papers for you. If you okay, add, it will be added here. So let's say you want to give feedback to this part and you think one of these comments applicable. For example, this one. It will show here. It makes life easy. And sometimes there are general comments like regarding the word count as well. So either you have it here as a comment bank or you can comment on the document itself. I just wanted to highlight something regarding the first draft. Once you finish giving feedback and comments, you need to have a copy. So download them because students have to submit them as appendix at the end for the final draft. This is for level 4, right? This is for level 4. Okay, and how this is for giving the feedback. And we need to give grades as well. So from grades, you can check, as you can see, because the teacher clicked a copy for each student, that's why we get here copies with students' names. All the students joined the Google Classroom. So automatically it appears like this. So after checking students, let's say I need to give him 4. So student won't be able to see the mark until you finish giving marks, and you want students to view their marks. You can click here all students and then return. So student will receive an email telling them the grade and the comments that you put for this student, right? There is another thing, like we can have a criteria we can for grading, but I think that time won't be enough for today. Let's say, let me go back to the Google Classroom we created. Okay, let's say for vocabulary logs. Okay. And if we click here, we can edit the due date if you want. From here from Rubric. So we can add a rubric, create a rubric or reuse a rubric so that give a grade and student will know like what does this grade mean. For example. Okay, I think we will open the door for questions. Do you have any questions? You can post it in the chat or you just open your mic.
Yeah, this is Aravindan. I just wanted to ask, is it possible to add all the students in a classroom, or should we separate boys and girls in Google Classroom?
Yeah, we can have them all in Google Classroom. Why not? Why should we separate them? Yeah.
Earlier, it was a practice in COT that we have to separate and then use that. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay. No, we don't. We don't usually separate them. We put them in one Google Classroom. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. It is identical to Microsoft Teams. Like it's really user friendly. You will feel it's home. Okay. Thank you very much for joining the workshop.
Thanks, Ara. It was good.